very weird thing is that I'm going to be honest. The weird refusal to start Caitlin Clark. The weird refusal to start Caitlin Clark. And I don't get it. I don't get it. Because, like, it's only Caitlin Clark and Ray Burrell that haven't started yet. Everybody else. Kiki Iriafen was the last player off the bench today. She started the last game. And I understand, like, starting doesn't matter. She played 22 minutes. But, like, Caitlin wouldn't have... The only reason Caitlin played 22 minutes was because... the only reason she played those minutes was because of the way the third quarter worked, where the starters played the first 8 minutes of the third quarter. Like, she would have been taken off halfway through the fourth if it wasn't for the way the starters were playing all those minutes. And I'm like, it's just weird. Am I the only one? Like, I don't think it's the be all and end all. I don't think it's the biggest deal in the world, but I just find it very, very odd. And if you're wondering, like, why Caitlin Clark's not shooting the ball a lot, it is because, like, pretty much it's because teams sit in zones against Caitlin Clark. Like, it is what it is. It's because teams like are sitting in zones. Like, that has been after what Puerto Rico did. If you saw it today, Caitlin Clark checks into the game and it's immediately okay, we're in a zone. We're in a zone. Like, that's what teams are doing right now. Is that it is if we play man against Caitlin Clark, we're fucked. And they're right in that, by the way. They're right in that. Like, if a team plays man against Team USA, with the firepower USA have, they've just lost. Like, teams have to go and try to figure out a way. Like, we saw it at times in that game. When Caitlin Clark when she's able to dictate the game, USA will win. So what you have to do is you have to not allow Caitlin Clark to play her game when she's on the floor. Like, Caitlin Clark is the X factor on this team, and you can tell by the way teams are playing defense against them that every single team, like, teams are willing to allow Chelsea Gray to isolate them. Teams are allowing Caitlin Clark to isolate them. Like, if Caitlin Clark is scoring a dribble ISO, teams are fine with that. But what they're not allowing Caitlin Clark to do is dictate the game. And that's kind of what teams are doing. But I still don't get the Caitlin Clark just not being... Like, they're rotating everyone in the starting lineup except Caitlin Clark into it. And her minutes, it's not affecting anything. It's just weird. Like, I just find it weird. Am I the only one who thinks it's weird? And if you guys agree that it's weird, if you guys agree it's just weird, subscribe. We are trying to get to... Thank you guys for 57.36, trying to get to 57.4k subscribers. But at the same time, we saw it at the end, like, the shots that Caitlin were shooting were like off dribble fadeaways and like off dribble pull ups, step backs, shooting post midi fadeaways. Like, it was just weird. It was just weird all around when I'm looking at it, and I'm like, they absolutely, like, it just feels like Caitlin has to be the one player that has to, sacrifice that starting spot is Caitlin. And I'm like, so everybody else, I understand Chelsea Gray's a vet and everything, but everybody else has been rotated in. They've been rotating starting fives, and everyone except for Ray Burrell. Everyone except for Ray Burrell has started. Everyone except Ray Burrell has started. And Caitlin Clark has had multiple double-digit games on 80% field goal shooting. Like, she shot 80% today. And I get it, she had 5 turnovers. Like, how many consequential turnovers? None. One of them was a shot clock violation, which should have never been a turnover. The other was De'Arica Hamby. She threw a pass to De'Arica Hamby, and De'Arica Hamby just decided she wanted to turn around and run away while she was looking for her, and she kind of had to stop a pass. One was a hook, which is a bit questionable. And then at the end of the game, she was looking to thread the needle when they're up 30 and the game opened up a bit. Like, it is what it is. Like, I don't really care. I don't think anyone really cares about those turnovers. But, like, it seems like she is the one player that Team USA are like, okay, yeah, we'll we're okay with her being the the player, every, you have to sacrifice. It's like everyone's starting a game. We're rotating starting lineups. We're trying out new things. But like no matter what, Caitlin's the player that's not starting. Yeah, the last turnover, Kiki's not even expecting the pass. But Mo Billings, by the way, is expecting every pass. Caitlin's just throwing the ball near Mo Billings and she's catching it. Like, I'm very impressed with Mo Billings. And I've never seen a combination with less chemistry than Caitlin Clark and Diarca Hamby. And it's been 2 games now. It's been 2 games where I've never seen, like, and it's nothing, it's not and I mean this when I say this, like, everyone's like, oh, does she hate Caitlin Clark? It's not a personal thing. We can talk basketball. There is nothing, like, I've never seen 2 players. I thought Diarca Hamby would eat off Caitlin Clark. But, like, Diarca Hamby is just, she's doing nothing. She's just doing nothing. And she's, like, getting in the way of other players. And at least today with Kalia Copper, she scored 15. Like, she's going to give you a lot of negatives, but at least she scored 15. But, yeah, I find it odd. I find it really odd what's going on with the whole starting thing. And I don't think it makes any difference in the grand scheme of things. I don't think it makes any difference. But it's weird that, like, they will start. Kiki Refen has started a game and Caitlin Clark hasn't. Monique Billings has started a game and Caitlin Clark hasn't. But yeah, it's an interesting one to see. But we saw it today that it's like teams are going into a zone because they don't want Caitlin Clark to dominate. And I thought Caitlin looked way better against the zone today. I thought she looked way more comfortable. I really like I really, really like Kelsey Plum and Caitlin as the, like, guard and combo guard. But I love the Kelsey Plum, Caitlin, and Paige Bueckers 3. I love the 3-headed monster. I love the 3-headed monster on offense. Like, Caitlin looked way more comfortable against the zone today. And we saw, like, it's realistically what's happening. That teams are zoning up Team USA because Caitlin Clark's going to take over the game otherwise. Like, it's basically over. Caitlin Clark is pretty much going to take over a game if they play man. And, like, I think teams have realized that. A lot of teams have realized that Caitlin Clark is just going to completely take over against a man-to-man defense, which, look, I mean, they're right to do it. It's annoying as fans. Teams aren't going to do this in the WNBA. But at the same time, even though they're not going to do it in the WNBA, you're going to see you're going to see quite a lot of it at this stage. You're going to see quite a lot of it in FIBA because these are all one-off games. So yeah, it's a weird one, but it is what it is. It is what it is. She's still playing decent minutes.